Alright, hey gang, welcome back to Egotastic FunTime. Today's episode might ruffle some feathers, but in a way you might not expect. Do you guys want to talk about politics and religion with me? No? Me neither. Screw that noise. Yeah, you heard that right. Everyone's got an opinion, but here's why I choose to keep mine to myself. We've all been there. You're at a family gathering, a party, or even just scrolling through some social media, and someone starts talking about politics or religion. And what happens? People get tense. People get defensive. Suddenly the mood changes, and instead of enjoying the moment, it turns into a debate. More like a fight most of the time. Politics and religion have long been the conversation killers. And it's not because people don't care, it's because they care too much. And caring too much about the wrong things is how you waste your life. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not some apolitical, I don't care person. I'm actually a very political person. But here's the thing, I've been paying attention for a very long time, for decades. And you know what I've learned? It's the same people running for office over and over, the same faces, the same promises, the same speeches, just with a new coat of paint. Politics has become nothing but a never-ending popularity contest. It's not even about helping people anymore, if it ever was. It's about keeping people angry enough about whatever they decide might appeal to you to get you to vote for whoever makes you feel like your side is winning. And I'm done playing that game. If politicians truly wanted to help people, they would help people. They wouldn't need to go on TV every day telling you how bad the other side is, scaring you from engaging in the big bad world so you stay inside and fester. They wouldn't spend millions on ads to convince you that they're your only hope. They wouldn't distract you from your own life just to get more power. So why should I waste my time? I know what's going on. I know what I do or don't believe in. I know what I will and never will vote for. I don't need to be harassed with political manipulations during all hours of my life. So I show up every 2 years and I vote my conscience, my heart, and my head. Think about how many hundreds of millions of years the universe has existed, and we puny humans don't even get a full century to explore it? Why would I waste a single second of my short life caring about nonsense? Why would I want to spend my time being divisive? We don't have time to waste. Religion? Yeah, that's not happening either. Now, I won't go too deep into religion, but let me just say this. Most people don't want to hear about your good news. They might have their own good news that's helping them have a perfectly lovely life. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. People have their own beliefs, their own struggles, their own ways of seeing the world. Trying to force them to see it your way, it doesn't work. All it does is create more division, more arguments, and more resentment. So I keep my faith in the universe and what I believe to know is true, whatever that may be, to myself. Not because I don't believe in anything, but because I believe in peace more. At the end of the day, life is way too short to spend it arguing about things that won't change just because I yelled louder. I'd rather focus on things that actually bring people together. Real conversations, real connections, real moments that matter. Laugh once in a while, smile once in a while. So, if you're wondering why I don't get into politics or religion on my show, or in life at any moment with anyone, now you know. It's not that I don't care, it's that I care too much to waste my time on things that don't actually make my life or yours any better. And now for a word from today's sponsor.
When you have to go, but can't make it flow, don't be a fool. Use Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool. I pushed and pushed, and nothing seemed to work. But with Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool, everything came out nice. Seriously, it didn't hurt.
Hey gang, welcome back to Egotastic FunTime. You know, during the break I had to make, and it would have taken a long time, and I would have been late coming back to the show if it wasn't for Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool. If it wasn't for Uncle Dave, there might have been an active situation going on in my bathroom. But thanks to Dave's toilet stool, engineered with the most advanced of Skibbidy technology on the market by the way, I just put my feet up and relax while it all just happens to me. And now I'm here, ready to keep talking. Thanks Uncle Dave, Skibbidy toilet stool. You're my easy button. Okay, so this week, you guys, my wife Jessica and I found another movie to watch on the Prime, and it was a multiversal hit in our house, you guys. Another Version of You. It's a beautifully crafted indie film that takes the concept of parallel universes and weaves it into an emotionally rich and captivating narrative. Directed by Motke Dapp, I hope I said that right. A lot of people have names that I'm just not used to these days. This film is a hidden gem that blends romance, mystery, and science fiction with an intriguing twist. The story follows Diggsy Elston, played wonderfully by Christopher Went, as he discovers a way to travel between alternate versions of his own reality, fueled by the hope of finding the perfect version of the woman he's always loved. He embarks on a journey that is both exhilarating and deeply personal. Along the way, he meets an array of alternate selves and possibilities, forcing him to confront not just the different versions of others, but also of himself. One of the film's greatest strengths is its emotional depth. Rather than relying solely on sci-fi spectacle, Another Version of You explores themes of fate, love, and self-discovery in a heartfelt and relatable way. The performances, especially from Sarah Antonio and CJ Perry, are natural and engaging, adding layers of sincerity to the story. The cinematography is visually stunning, with a dreamy, ethereal quality that perfectly complements the film's themes of alternate realities. The indie charm shines through with creative storytelling and a unique approach to the multiverse concept, making it stand out from other films in the genre. And while it definitely is an indie film, there'll be no doubt about that, production absolutely spent the money to get a top-tier location scout. The amount of places around the world this movie was filmed is staggering. While Another Version of You is thought-provoking and melancholic at times, it ultimately leaves viewers with a sense of wonder and hope. It challenges the idea of chasing the perfect life, and instead encourages appreciating the one we have. If you're a fan of heartfelt indie films with a touch of sci-fi, this movie is an absolute must-watch. It's a refreshing take on the idea that sometimes the best version of our life is the one we're living right now. Now it's time for another message from our sponsor. See you in a bit, guys.
When you have to go, but can't make it flow, don't be a fool. Use Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool.
I pushed and nothing seemed to work.
But with Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool, everything came out nice.
Seriously, it didn't hurt.
Ah, yes, everything sucks nowadays, right? That's the rallying cry, isn't it? The anthem of our modern era. Movies? Trash. TV shows? Predictable drivel. Music? Soulless. Even pizza. Pizza is apparently not as good as it can be with pineapple on it. But let me tell you a secret. It's not because the world suddenly forgot how to make good art or entertainment or make food. Oh no, it's because of us. Because of you. Because of me. Because of this digital dopamine drip we are all hopelessly addicted to. Think about it. Every time you scroll through social media, every like, every notification, every little ding or swipe, it's a hit. Dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. We're burning it up like it's going out of style. Our brains have become these overworked dopamine junkies. So when you sit down to watch a movie at the end of the day, your brain's like,
wait, where's the constant stream of micro rewards? Why isn't there a new shiny thing every 2.5 seconds? Why can't I swipe to the next plot twist?
That's why everything is dull now. Not because it is dull, but because we've recalibrated what it means to feel entertained. Social media isn't just draining our attention spans, it's lowering our tolerance for genuine, slow-burning enjoyment. We're all chasing the next big high, and when a story takes its time or a joke doesn't land in 10 seconds flat, we bail. We blame the thing itself instead of our fried receptors. And then there's the other piece of the puzzle, the clout chasers, the internet pundits, the fandom curmudgeons, the ones who've built entire online personas around trashing everything. Why? Because it works. It gets clicks. The negativity algorithm breeds engagement, you guys. People love a good takedown, so these critics, these so-called fans, they become louder, angrier, more dramatic.
This new Marvel movie is the worst thing since unbuttered toast. This TV show ruined my childhood.
Really? Did it? Or do you just know that saying it sucks will get you 1,000 retweets and a few sponsorship deals? What's wild is that this negativity creates a feedback loop. You go online, you see everyone saying something sucks, so you think it must suck too. Then you watch it with this preloaded cynicism and no dopamine left in your brain, already looking for reasons to confirm it sucks. And guess what? You find them. Congratulations, you've just participated in the self-fulfilling prophecy of cultural despair. But here's the truth. Art hasn't gotten worse. Entertainment hasn't gotten worse. We've just become worse at being entertained. And until we break free from this dopamine-depleting cycle of doom scrolling and stop letting clout-chasing critics dictate our opinions, we're going to keep thinking everything sucks. So maybe next time we sit down to watch a movie or listen to an album or just enjoy something, take a breath, unplug for a minute, give yourself permission to just enjoy. No hashtags, no hot takes, just you and the thing itself. You might be surprised at how good things still are when you give them a chance.
When you have to go, but can't make it flow, don't be a fool, use Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool. I pushed and pushed and nothing seemed to work, but with Uncle Dave's Skibbidy toilet stool, everything came out nice. Seriously, it didn't hurt.
Hey gang, welcome back. So this upcoming segment isn't a movie review per se, I've already done that, but it is about a very special set of movies from my past that really meant a lot to me back then, because there are films and then there are experiences. The Lord of the Rings wasn't just a trilogy of movies, it was a world I stepped into, a place I lived in, breathed in, and for a time, even got lost in. I was there on opening night for all three movies, midnight showings of course. The kind where the air hums with anticipation, where people dressed as elves and wizards gathered like we're setting out on our own great quest. We were going on an adventure, you guys. The moment the New Line Cinema logo faded and that first whisper of Galadriel's voice filled the theater, I knew this wasn't just another movie. It was magic. And that magic didn't fade when the credits rolled. No, it only deepened. I sat with my friend Brandon in college back in the day. I remember this very well. And we marathon watched all three director's cuts in a row, absorbing every moment, every extended scene that felt like a gift to those of us who had already given our hearts to Middle-earth. We didn't just watch those films, we lived them, debated them, quoted them. They weren't movies anymore, they were part of us. But it wasn't enough, I needed more. So I stepped through another portal, the Lord of the Rings Online, and for a year and a half I wandered. I rode through the fields of Rohan, climbed the heights of Weathertop, and fought in the depths of Moria. It felt real, more real than I ever expected a game could feel. And that wasn't the problem, because I wasn't just exploring Middle-earth, I was losing myself in it. That game is why I don't play online games anymore, because the Lord of the Rings Online taught me something even it never intended to, that even the most beautiful worlds, the most wondrous adventures, can become a path you forget how to leave. But I don't regret a second of it. Not the movies, not the marathon nights, not even the game. Because The Lord of the Rings isn't just a story, it's a feeling. A place you carry with you. It's why even now, when I hear Howard Shore's score, or see the Shire on screen, I get that same thrill, that same longing. Because part of me never really left Middle-earth, and part of me never will. I've even met Elijah Wood a couple times in passing. He's a really nice guy. And I tried to play it cool, and totally succeeded. He never knew how much I loved Frodo Baggins, how much I was silently fanboying out in my head. But he does probably totally listen to this podcast, so he now definitely knows how I felt. Hi Elijah, how you doing, bud? Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today, and I talked about it. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and listening to my dumb show. I'm going to leave you with a tribute to The Lord of the Rings by Quantum Horizons and Egotastic FunTime. See you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.
Through shadowed woods and hills of stone, bound by fate, by fire and steel, with souls to strike and hearts to heal. Fly you fools, this fire calls, but darkness rises, the mighty fall. Run while hope still lights the way. The ring must go, though none can and winding halls. Echoes whisper danger calls. Flames arise, a shadow wakes. A wizard stands, a mountain shakes. Fly, you fools, the fire calls. The darkness rises, the mighty fall.